Hi, this is Bethany Gagne, founder of the Albany Peace Interfaith Prayer Research Project. And today I'm here with Derek Healey, who is on the board of
the Interfaith Alliance of New York State.
Can you tell people about the Interfaith Alliance of New York State and all the great work you do?
Absolutely. So the Interfaith Alliance is actually a national organization. It has a chapter here in Albany in the larger capital region. It's been very dedicated and diligent over the last 50 plus years with members in the community and also people associated with the Capital Area Council of Churches. We've worked very well with. We've also worked with the Jewish Federation once in a while, and every year we do sponsor and co-sponsor rather the Peace Walk.
Okay.
And this will be the third year, and it's this September 25th at 2 o'clock. And there will be a link, I think, to that at the end of this interview.
Nice.
But
now you're also a student here at SUNY Albany, right?
yeah, so I'm also studying anthropology and religious studies.
Right.
I decided to go back to school, and with that, I've had the chance to do incredible amounts of community service and social activism in the area. We've done everything from being involved with Habitat for Humanity, to making meals for the Interfaith Partnership for the Homeless, which is downtown. In addition to other walks, other legislation that we've been involved with, helping with anti-Islamophobia issues, anti-Semitic issues, LGBT rights. So we've been very involved in the area as a student coalition.
So can you also talk about, I know you recently went down to a conference at the UN that was
Yes.
talking about interfaith and how everyday people can get involved, right?
Yes.
About what did the UN say?
They that's kind of what they mainly focused on. They were focusing on grassroots efforts, asking and urging community members to get involved and to not only get community members and leaders involved, but to have the everyday person kind of rise up to that level of leadership, to be a role model and to practice your faith or your spirituality or your worldview in your actions. So to be an example and to set an example by manifesting your values, by being involved in your community.
Right, not just kind of leave it to the governments for peace, but for each individual to kind of step up a little bit.
Yeah.
And what were you going to say?
Yeah, the conference itself was actually the UN subcommittee of Interfaith Harmony Week. And the whole premise was that, well, governments aren't doing enough to actually remedy these situations. You know, poverty, hunger, racism, sexism, and the list goes on, right? But they were stressing the fact that governments aren't doing everything that they can and that they really just need extra help and support from people in the community.
Right. So can you talk to people about interfaith and how, you know, I remember you telling me once that somehow when you work with interfaith, it's not that you're kind of, adapting all these other people's values. It makes you reflect and kind of become clear about yourself, but also commonalities, right? It's an interesting space, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've noticed it just in the little bit I'm doing now, yeah.
Yeah, well, the whole premise of interfaith work is breaking through conformity.
Mm-hmm.
So breaking through that idea that, oh, I need to somehow eliminate my own identity as a Christian or as a Catholic or as a Muslim or Hindu or Jew. It just, the whole premise is that you take what you already have and you go deeper and you come together on commonalities and focus on those commonalities. It also means you have to step into unpleasant situations sometimes, because the whole premise as well is to come together to overcome your differences and to overcome the conflicts that arise in the world. You know, there are so many religious conflicts going on, and there are many ways that we as everyday people of faith, or even everyday people of more of an agnostic or a seeker type, can actually affect in their lives to make the world a better place.
And I just think that's a really important point, because I love that you're basically saying come as you are.
Yeah.
You know, you don't, interfaith doesn't mean that you have to blend and become somebody you're not.
You have to convert to,
Right,
to
right.
any to anyone else's belief or religion for that matter.
Right.
It's all about maintaining your identity, but maintaining the heart of your identity, which
Right.
is
Ooh, I
love
like
and
that.
humanity and light
Right.
and peace,
Right,
You
and
know.
then serving the community
and then serving the
in
community.
the amazing ways, right? So our long-term goal for the Albany Peace Project is that we'd like people of all faith, to sit shoulder to shoulder and send peaceful intentions to Albany. And so we're grateful for all of your efforts. Do you have anything else you want to share with everyone?
Yeah. So throughout, I mean, it's been an interesting year. So we've done many things, but the only thing that I really want to hit home to all of you that are listening is that you can make a difference. And sometimes it means just being that one person to drop off a meal or to send in donations. During the winter months, we had countless people donate winter jackets and blankets and all of those things, which are really great. In the summer months, they're also needing, water and other things to keep people cool and
Right.
sunblock and all of those things, everyday things that we
Right,
take
right.
for granted. But the one thing that I would want everyone listening and you that are listening to take home is that what you do has repercussions. What you do sends out a vibration in all areas, in all directions. And even though you might only have maybe like $1 to put in a donation box, or you might just have that old pair of sneakers or that old pair of gloves, those are needed because there are people out there, even in Albany,
Right,
we
right.
like to pretend that these things don't happen here, but they do.
Right.
There are
right.
countless people who are, victims of domestic violence that are fleeing unhealthy and unsafe
Right.
family arrangements, and they have nothing,
Right, right,
and
right.
and so get involved however you can, make your small mark on society, in our community, and together we can make it a much better and more loving and peaceful place to live.
Absolutely. So I'm going to leave Derek's contact information. So can you really quickly shoot out some ideas of how people could, if they contact you, you could connect them with?
Oh, sure. So there are many things. So there's the Muslim soup kitchens, there's the Interfaith Partnership for the Homeless, there's the Waldorf residence where you can go and actually cook breakfast and different meals for folks. And not only just provide a meal and provide that food, but you can also provide conversation.
Nice.
Um,
Which I think is so
which
needed.
is so needed.
Right.
It's that way you're
Right.
doing more than just the quick, okay, going in, leaving,
Right.
smiling and saying
Right.
goodbye, but you're there. You're
Right.
learning the reasons why they're there.
Right.
You're learning their stories and the circumstances
So powerful, yeah.
around it.
Yeah. Just thank you so much, Derek, for all of your efforts. He's been an incredible help as I've been putting this together for our first year, and you've been an amazing resource. And thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Beth. Seriously.
And I hope you all continue participating all week long. And thank you very much. Take care.
Peace.
Bye-bye. Peace.